Welcome to Rotary Bonsai Studio. Today we're going to be working on some Christmas trees, a lovely Picea Spruce, and actually you can pick up for around £15 from Lidl's here in the UK. And also a little catch up on the Christmas tree we did last year in Nordmann fir. Let's get to it. Now, it's a fairly large tree. We are going to have to take some of the top off and reduce some of the bottom growth. And inside the tree, it's actually got a lovely thick trunk. Get in there to cut all this top growth off. So it doesn't have to be a perfect cut at the moment. Getting in there, gently removing all the soil at the top. And it's simply just moving needles as you wire. So I'm going to coil this top end of the branch, wrap it round, get behind the tree, just bring them down a little bit more around it. You down a little bit further, up and up again, you down and then up. So I'm going to get rid of that one. So this tree has definitely recovered since last year. It's pushed a fair bit of growth. I feel like within the next growing season, it's going to go a bit crazy. But we have loads of lovely new little buds, back budding all over the place. And also on where we left next to no growth and on these stumps that we cut back hard. Got back budding all the way down here, all the way going up. It's looking absolutely beautiful. It's not much we can do to it. I feel this time next year will be our next move on this tree, especially when these new buds start extending in the next growing season, where we can start reducing this growth and start building finer ramification with the new growth. And even though it's near almost exactly a year, there's no sign of wire bite on these branches yet, as they have not begun to swell, as the growth has not pushed far enough. So we're not going to be removing the wires today and maybe left on for another growing season, as we don't want to take them off and then for the branches to spring back in place prematurely. One thing for sure, we're not going to be needing that little pot, are we? So we've got a few things on the table here. Got a lovely little training pot, copious amounts of wire, got all our tools. Let's crack on. So we've got it out of this pot. We'll be gently brushing away the top layer of soil. The soil is very wet. We've been having lots of rain. You can see not a lot of roots are really taken, even though more reduced to soil mass more than anything. That's what we're left with. Nice little square to work with. Now we need to reduce a lot of on top, no more than 50%. Now we are going to want to get it into this pot. Before we do that, we're going to do some branch selection. Well, it's not in the pot. So all these ones lower down we don't want. These. I'm going to get a thick wire on it, run all the way around, get some shape on this tree. So that's our first branch. Here. And there. Now, you find there's a lot on young spruces. There's all lovely paper, and then it'll thicken where all these branches are sprouting out. I could remove the top here, or I can remove some of these. Today I'm going to remove some of these ones. They're not needed. So we've got you, we've got you, we've got you coming back down that way. This is where we're going to start building our apex. I do love the smell of spruce when you're cutting them back. Something about it. That doesn't look too spectacular at the moment. We're going to start getting some wire on it. So we've got some lovely 3mm thick wire. We're going to double up on this and get a nice shape on this tree. We've got our 2 wires, and we're just going to get this attached to the root ball as much as we can. Squeeze, start it right at the base. Twist it round, remove any branches that gets in the way. Not remove, just move them out the way, should I say. So where these branches, we want a little curve there. And then back up. You see how it's now getting this lovely curve. And we can bring this one down, and this one, and this one. I've got this lovely curve now. Now we need to shorten this one. There. As you can see, I'm bringing these down. Okay, is it going to be the perfect tree for the end of this video? That would be lovely, wouldn't it? But no, this is starting Christmas bonsai tree. A tree and one. Could probably make it look like a tree and one. Chances of it surviving that process is going to be next to none. You may get to enjoy it. And there is always a chance it may survive when you go to absolute brutality, even though what I've done right now is probably more than most people's required tastes. Everyone thinks slow and steady, but there's a big difference between slow and steady and not getting anywhere with your trees. You can wire these ones, and then we start building our apex. So the thing is, because we created this subtle movement, that allows us to have the option to create the subtle movement in the branches. So it's all flowing. If you've got a straight trunk, you're going to need straight branches. If you've got a nice curly trunk, you can have curly branches. You can see what I've done here? I've folded it right in on itself. You have to do these crazy bends to achieve what you want to see in bonsai. This one here wired. Just fold it in and out. I am going to put some more wire on this one eventually. But we're getting there. Still got lots of positioning to do. Still want to get this one wired and more wire on this one. We can have this one coming out this way. I'm feeling this one's probably going to annoy a lot of people. You get all the so-called professionals thinking they know what to do. Let's be real, half the time they're all winging it anyway. So they learnt the basics for the last 10 years. That's definitely getting there. Need to sort out this piece now. And I feel like I need to accentuate more of these bends that we put in. So we've got our apex here. I do feel like the top is a wee bit too strong. I'm just gonna move that. I feel like this bend needs to be lower down. So we've got a tree curving slightly, and it needs to go that way, but this needs to become down lower. Maybe it needs to come round a bit. That's better. Because now, before we start building this apex, I thought we'd better get it in a little training pot. As you can see, it's already starting to come together beautifully with all these wild bends, but we do need to start building this apex. We're doing a very similar job to what we did in this midsection here, and that'll help build the crown. Yeah, I think a nice slanted position with some regular potting soil. That's what you want. Now, if you're wondering, the soil mix I used was, I believe it's lava rock, pumice, pine bark, regular soil. And that's perfect for it. It really is. This tree loves that type of soil. But now it's time to start building the apex. Now, you saw earlier how I bent over the top, and this is what a lot of people do that no one seems to share when it comes to building the apex. And what it will do is going to help us build this all into nice one big section. And now, all these ones should fall into place a lot more nicer. Now, I do have some moss to decorate it. This tree will need a good watering. People often ask me, how do I grow moss? It just grows. Water loads. Just felt like I needed to build something behind it. And I forgot to bring this branch down. Just gives it a little bit more depth and less 2D looking. Now I removed some of these on the side here, but this tree can only improve in time. Now, this is not a bad tree for £15 from Lidl's. It's absolutely looking beautiful for a beginner tree, and I've just shown how easy it is to get started. Now, one thing I do find what people say about spruce trees is that when you take the wire off, the branches just bounce back anyway. But this is why I gave him the extreme manipulation to create tiny tears within the cambium, which the tree will then heal up over time, causing the branches to stay in place. Will some still spring up? More than likely, but more likely most won't. And obviously the wire stays on for a lot longer. Now this tree is going to need a lot of looking after during the winter because we have had a bit of a heavy cutback and a heavy cutback on the roots, but we didn't remove more than 50% on either of them. So it definitely stands a fighting chance. So I really enjoy making these videos for you all. It's been a good year so far, and we've still got our winter video on the way, probably after Christmas. But I wish you all the best and a happy new year.